we are live. I'm just gonna place this phone here. And yes, I know my hair is an actual mess and stuff, but this is day 3 of reading the King James Version of the Holy Bible. Okay. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. I'm just going to dive right into it. In case you have any questions, let me know in the chat. I'll try to get to them as much as possible, but I also have to focus on the Bible. And I finally have my laptop with me so I can look up pronunciations of names. So, we bookmarked here. And we are going to go to this. The failure of man. Okay? So, let's start. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a place in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. I'm just making sure that it's pronounced, or Shinar. And they said one to another, Go to, and let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build a city and a tower, whose top may reach into heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. The confusion of tongues. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Hola, Adriana, ¿cómo estás? Therefore, it is the name of it called Babel. Just want to make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Hold on. Let's just go with Babel. Bien, ¿qué tal, Samuel González? Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos ustedes. Estoy leyendo en inglés, pero ustedes son bienvenidos si hablan español. Igual les entiendo. Because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. ¿Hablas otro idioma? Sí. Estoy leyendo en inglés, pero igual pues entiendo español. De hecho, aquí estoy en México. The ancestry of Abram. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arpha. Hold on, I need to pronounce this right. Arphaxad. I think that's how you pronounce it. Arphaxad 500 years and begat sons and daughters. And Arphaxad lived 530 years and begat Salah. Hold on. Is it Sala? Hold on. Or Salah. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Cesar. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Salah 403 years. Good evening. What is your broadcast about? I'm just reading the Bible, King James Bible. And begat Salah 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. Pribet net aga. Huh? Hold on just a moment. Just need to look. Es ruso. Oh, ok. Tengo un amigo que entiende ruso, pero no habla español. Es de Canadá, pero okay. I need to look at how to pronounce this. Is it Ever? Or Ev? Okay. And Salah lived 30 years and begat ever, one of those. And Salah lived after he begat him 403 years and begat sons and daughters. And ever lived 430 years and begat Peleg. And ever lived after he begat Peleg 430 years and begat sons and daughters. Hermosillo de México. Ah, pues estoy en cerca de Dolores Hidalgo. And Peleg lived after lived 30 years and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Reu, or hold on, let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Well, I'm gonna pronounce Saludos desde León, Guanajuato. Soy cerca de Dolores Hidalgo. And Reu lived 230 years and begat Serug or Serug. Let's just go with Serug. And Serug lived after he begat Serug 207 years and begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived 30 years and begat Nahor. Pues estoy en Dolores Hidalgo, Guanajuato, pero esto es todo lo que digo. Nahor or Nahor. Nahor. Alright, I have no idea how to pronounce it. And Serug lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 9 and 20 years and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot. Lot. Yes, it's Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah and the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees. Um, and Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor, whatever, his wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. But Sarai was barren, she had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter in law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. The giving of the law. Now the Lord said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make thee of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed, as the Lord had spoken, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten to in Haran, and they went forth to go to the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sichem, unto the plain of Moreh, of Moreh, of Moreh. And the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, Unto thy seed I will give this land, and there builded an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence unto a mountain at the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Hai on the east. And There he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south. Abram forsakes the place of promise. And there was a famine in the land. And Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, when he was come near to enter into Egypt, that he said unto Sarai, his wife, am I pronouncing that wrong? Or Sarah? Hold on. Well, let's go with Sarai. Behold now, I know what that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is the wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee. And it came to pass that, when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her, and commended her before Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen, and he asses, and men servants, and maid servants, and she asses, and camels. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai's Abram's wife. Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram and said, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Why did why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? Why saidst thou, she is my sister? So I might have taken her to me to wife. Now therefore, behold, thy wife, take her, and go thy way. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him unto the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold. And he went on his journeys from the south, even to Bethel, one to the place where this tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Hai, and unto the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelled them in the land. And Abram said unto Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we be brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted up his eyes, and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere. Before the Lord, the strait Sodom, I think that's how you say it. Let me make sure. Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed west or east, and they separated themselves the one from the other. Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and did pitch his tent towards Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. The land given, natural posterity promised. And the Lord said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Arise, walk through the land of the length of it, in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. And then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre. I have to look this up. Amamre. Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Lord. Abram delivers Lot. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Eleazar, Kedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that these made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and with Bersha, king of Gomorrah, Shinav, king of Admah, and Shemeber, king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Zoar. All these were joined together in a vale of Siddim, or Sidon. Siddim. Sidimmo. Okay. Hold on, somebody's coming. or Siddim or something. Hold on. What is the Salt Sea? 12 years they served Kedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year came Kedorlaomer and the kings that were with him, and smote and Rephraims in Ashtaroth, Karnaim, and the Zuzims in Ham, and the Emims in Sheva Kiriathaim, and the Horites in Mount Seir unto El Paran, which is by the wilderness. And they returned and came to En Mishpat, which is Kadesh, the smote all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelt in Hazazon Tamar. And there were out the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zephoim, and the king of Bela, the same as Zoar. And start going. And they joined battle with them in the Vale of Siddim. And okay, I'm gonna look this up. Okay, with Cater Lamer. That's a hard name. The king of Elam, and with Tyler, king of nations, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Eleazar, 4 kings with 5. And a vale of hold on. Siddim, I guess. I have no idea. Was full of slime pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there. And they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there. And they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their victuals, and went their way. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. And there came one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner. And these were confederate with Abram. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants, born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants by night, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the women also, and the people. The revelation of the Most High God. And the king of Sodom went out to meet after his return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him, at the valley of Sheba, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek, that's hard. Melchizedek, or something, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand. And he gave them tithes of all. Tithes tithes is like giving 1/10 of your income to the church, at least in a modern sense. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up mine hand unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread, not even to a shoe latchet, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich, save only that which the young man hath eaten, and the portion of the man which went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. And let them take their portion. And so that concludes day 3 of reading the Bible. And so we will start tomorrow, hopefully, with a spiritual seed promised. And yeah, I might do it in the morning if I have enough energy, but yeah. So, some people having sons and daughters and multiplying, and some other stuff happening apart from that, like the kings clashing into each other, and then we have Abram into this new land, and yeah, I think that's what's going on. I'm a little exhausted, but yeah, folks. 8:47. If anybody else is there, I'm welcome to talk. But yeah, that's day 3 of the Bible. Melchizedek. I think that's how you pronounce one of the names. Yeah, there's a lot of names here that I do not know how to pronounce, which is a little embarrassing. But yeah, folks, it's over. And if that's it, well, I'm gonna head out. Just checking out some stuff, and yeah. All right, folks. Take care. God bless all of y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, sleep deep and rise and shine bright from Gypsy Nation. Keep God in your life, and I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe in the morning. Who knows? Peace.